Class 2, you heard the story about the swallow and the crow. And now, what we are going to do, we are going to write a sentence about our story. Now, if we think about the story, these two birds were very good friends and they really cared for each other and they spent a lot of time together. However, what happened was that they then became really jealous of the other, and eventually they parted ways. Now, to part ways means that you go your separate way and you don't have that friend or person with you any longer. So that was what happened in our story. The swallow and the crow parted ways, and we know that they started saying very mean things to each other, and it was quite a horrible experience for both of them. So this morning, our sentence is going to be the swallow and the crow parted ways. Now, in this book that you're going to do your writing, this is the book that's the square book. So it's the blue book that says fables, and you need to go to your new clean page. It will be after the last writing of Reynard the Fox that we did. So you find your new clean page and then you do a border on your square page. As you can see, because I had my book folded, I have this little bit over here where sometimes the color doesn't come out, which is absolutely okay also. So we are going to start with the first word, which is a word that we all know very well. It is the word the. So I'm going to bring the video a bit closer so that you can see it, just like we would do in class, where you'd look at my hand very closely. And I'm going to take my blue pencil and I'm going to, remember, I'm not going to start too close to the corner or too close to the top, just about there. And remember, we make our little dot. There you can see my dot. So I'm going to do my first letter, which is the letter T. I'm going to do my next letter, which is the letter H. And then I'm going to do my next one, which is the letter E. And that says the. Now, if I bring my camera back a bit to where the end of my page is, so you can see that's where my page ends, I'm going to write the word swallow. Now, swallow is quite a long word. However, you will see afterwards when I'm done, we'll count the letters and then you'll see if you can fit it in. So the first thing you need to remember is not to start over here. So I'm going to come closer again. So now remember your finger space. Okay, so I'm having my finger space and I'm having it a little bit bigger than my normal finger space. Now swallow starts with an S. So swa, it's got a swa sound, swa. And class 2, remember when we do our letters, we do them so carefully. The next one is the letter A. And swallow has a double L. You can hear swallow. Oh, yes, that's the next one. And the last one is a W. So there we have the swallow. Now, I can't fit my next word in here. My next word is and I can't fit that word in there because then it's going to go right into my border. So I'm going to go under my T. I'm going to keep my next letter in line with my T. I'm going to not start too close to this part over here, but I'm rather going to start a little bit underneath. So I'm going to do my A, my N, and my D. So there you can see the swallow and the next word is the, because we're going to write the swallow and the crow. So it is the same word we've written before, just we're using the small letter T, a small letter H, and a small letter E. So there you have the swallow and the crow. Now the word crow, class 2 is only 4 letters. So if we look at swallow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's 7 letters. And crow is only 4 letters. So I have space here for my curly K, for my letter R, my O, and my W. So look what we have so far. The swallow and the crow. Now the next word is parted. Now to part ways, if we say the swallow and the crow parted ways, it means that's it, to leave each other, so not to be with each other anymore. So parted, my P, I'm going to put in line with my A, and it's going to be a small letter. So just to remember, small letter P, small letter A, small letter R, small letter T, small letter E, and a small letter D. Parted, and the last word is ways. Now, I can fit ways in here because ways is a 4-letter word like the word crow. So I'm going to leave my finger space and I'm going to go W, A, Y, and S. And my full stop. Now my full stop tells me that my sentence is complete, that I'm not going to write any more. So let's read that together, class 2. The swallow and the crow parted ways. Shall we do the fun thing that we always do? Ways, parted, crow, the, and swallow the. Let's read it the correct way one last time. The swallow and the crow parted ways. Well done, class 2. I'm looking so forward to seeing your work.